Hi viewer, welcome. Thank you for finding my channel. This is Gemela del Toro Tarot. I do astrology and tarot, letting the events of the zodiac guide my readings. Not all messages will resonate for every person, so leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You're all at different points in your timelines. I hope I find everyone well. Thank you for returning, and hello if you're new. I rolled the dice and the dice rolled Capricorn, which is good because when I look back, I hadn't done Capricorn in a while, if at all. So let's catch up. I am doing the sidereal astrology today. That's different from tropical. Right now in sidereal astrology, Pluto is in Capricorn. In tropical, I believe the moon is in Capricorn and Pluto is in Scorpio. I can't remember. I just saw it too, and it just fell out of my head. So, anyways, um, in tropical astrology, Pluto is in Aquarius, but in sidereal astrology, which goes by what's happening in the constellations, Pluto is 7 degrees in Capricorn. You can view this on any of an astronomy app, the star apps, not the astrology ones. The astronomy apps will show you the true placements of the sky. Okay. Um, most astrology apps will be preset to tropical, but they do have options in the settings for you to change them to sidereal. I can do both, but I prefer sidereal. So Capricorns, Sun rising, stellium or north node, or any other prominent placement that you're concerned with right now, wherever your Capricorn is. My lusty, busty, horny goats. Capricorns are reliable, dedicated, steadfast, and goal focused. Feminine Cappies are quintessential boss women, ambitious, intelligent, and organized. Masculines are generous, loyal workaholics. Both energies very concerned with value, work ethic, legacy, reputation, and influence. They value prestige, opportunity, and high character. But those who are lucky enough to have a Cap in their lives also know they can be fun loving, sexy party enthusiasts. Now, I have Capricorn rising, and I can confirm when the work is done, the bills are paid, and everything is secure, pass down the vodka and let's cut loose. Loose is the operative word here. As buttoned up and proper as we need to act to get the job done, it surprises people how social, funny, and sensual we can be. That comes from our representative in mythology. Capricorn is an incarnation of the debaucherous, wine-loving god Pan. The story of how he got a fishtail comes from an event called the Titanomachy, the world-changing war between the old primordial gods, the Titans, and their upstart god children, the Olympians. During the war, the formidable monster Typhon was let loose from Tartarus, and during his rampaging, many minor and demigods had to flee and seek shelter. Pan jumped into the sea and tried to change into a fish, but only the bottom half in the water transformed. His upper half stayed half goat. Even though Pan didn't fight in the war, he and the god Hermes, Mercury, pulled off a heist that turned the tide of the battle. Typhon was in a tumultuous fight with Zeus and wrapped his serpentine form around the god. Typhon constricted, twisted, and pulled Zeus apart, ripping out his muscles and tendons. Pan and Hermes ran in behind Typhon's back, and Ocean's 11 the discarded sinews, returned them to Zeus, and restored him to full strength. As a thank you, Zeus placed Pan in his half-fish form in the constellations as Capricorn. This part of the myth describes Capricorn's nature of not wanting the spotlight or the hero role, but preferring and being most valuable, efficient, and gallant and risk taking under the radar, in support role, and behind the scenes. True unsung heroes. Now we get to Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto, of course, is the god Hades, ruler of the underworld. He's not the god of death, Saturn, who rules Capricorn, but he's the ruler of the realm to which the dead go. He's not the harvester, he's the recipient of the harvested. Pluto rules over watery, transformative Scorpio. They're discerning, perceptive, penetrating, and the facilitators of metamorphosis. Pluto encourages and assists in transitioning from one state of being to another. In order to travel through the stages of evolution and rebirth, there is much from the old cycle that needs to be shed. Every level of the journey requires loss, healing, transformation, and growth. Pluto also enables laser-like perception, penetrative sight, and near-instant awareness of the hidden. So what does that mean for us Capricorns? This may manifest as endings or changes in our work, career, how we earn, where we are valuable, or what we hold as valuable, our perception of reputation and integrity for ourselves and others, especially others that we hold to high expectations, regard, and honor. So I went ahead and laid out the First Light Tarot like I usually do. It's very cosmic energy. It's a deck that is all pictures from the Hubble Space Telescope. So I give this to 5D energy. Things in the divine that we can't control, but that are going to go through the cycles whether we're aware of it or prepared for it or not. First card you dropped was strategy. You did drop a few cards during the pre-shuffle that have come out in the last 2 or 3 readings that just reiterates to me that this is all part of like the flow of this timeline where everybody's kind of getting 1 or 2 cards that are the same with everyone else because we're all in the same collective, right? And it just kind of manifests in each sign a little bit differently. You dropped the strategy card, which is very Capricorn. You know, we're planners and organizers, and we want to, try to plan for whatever changes because we don't know how it's going to affect stability and stuff. Then you dropped the Wheel of Fortune. You know, this has been coming out in many different decks for the whole collective. This is reiterating that things are out of our control. The divine is spinning the wheel, and mostly what these readings have been saying is just to like do our inner work while the divine turns the wheels. Because I feel like, well, before I came back from my break, I felt like there was a transition from us being in charge of our wheel turning, and then somewhere, probably around the eclipse, there was a shift to where we were told to just sit down, do your work, let go of the old. The divine has taken over the turning of the wheel. And that can be, for me it always means the big wheel, the sky, the wheel in the sky, right? The zodiac, and how our timelines are progressing in this reality. Okay, that to me is what the Wheel of Fortune has been saying. It's turning because the divine has to turn it. Right after that, you drop the Tower. Storms and alarm. We all know what the Tower energy is. It's a shakeup. It's Scorpio energy, which we kind of read about earlier. Because Pluto is in Capricorn, so there's going to be Tower energy here. You dropped a non-tarot card designating space for others looking in. Then you drop the star, which is potential and dormant opportunity. And then you dropped a card for the future, which is really nice. It's kind of straightforward. It does feel a little heavy at first. But I mean, the only negative energy that is here is that tower. It's going to be a change and a shakeup. But we kind of expected to see Scorpio energy in our reading because Pluto is in you. So now we're going to go to the fairies, and we're going to bring it down a vibration because the first light tarot is energy from the 5D. We occupy the third dimension, the 3D. Now we're going to bring it to the middle where the fairies reside in the fourth dimension. One vibration lower than the divine, one vibration higher than us. So we'll get some insight as to what's going on in that vibration. Hi fairies, please clarify. 1 second. I forgot to bring the other cards down from the shelf. Okay. Please clarify strategy, please. What are we supposed to be strategic about? What kind of strategery is going on? Strategy, like Bugs Bunny used to say. What's the strategy? Please clarify, fairies. What is the strategy for Capricorns? Thank you. Oh, okay. Lace the Moon's daughter. She's one of the Sphinxes. This has been coming out a lot lately too, especially around the time of the eclipse season, the two eclipses, because they always come in pairs, and the in between is like a portal. They open a portal between those 2 points in time. And in order to go through a portal to the next level, you have to face the Sphinx. You have to answer her riddles, and you have to prove that you learned the lessons from the cycle you're coming from, because only the worthy can move forward. She says riddles, connect to your higher self, explore the deep mind, and the unknown shadows inside. Yeah, that's moon energy. Like with the solar eclipse that just happened, the moon moved in front of the sun, and as I've been explaining, that is the energy of the feminine eclipsing the ego of the masculine. Not, and this is just energies, not gender, okay? This is not boobs and wieners. This is energy. We do have Lilith in Virgo right now, and Lilith is the energy of the discarded, empowered feminine, and she is in Virgo, the sign of duty and servitude. So that aspect of femininity right now in the collective is being dug out, right? And for some it's welcome, for some it's a tragedy, right? So I mentioned that because Lace the Moon's daughter is moon energy. So she's asking us, as part of our strategy, to not neglect the inner voice. Okay? Don't neglect your intuition. I know, Capricorn, you're very earth oriented. You're the last of the earth signs. You're the most mature. You're responsible. You deal with reality, what you can see, what you can touch, what you can feel, what you can use. That is Pentacles earth energy. But we are being reminded that in this time between this portal, while the wheel of fortune is turning, and before this tower digs everything up, we need to tap into that moon energy in us, the intuition, the quietness, I heard recognizing patterns as an ebb and flow of time going round. Okay, there's There's a cycle to it. There's a rhythm to it. And you have to time your movements with the tide, because if you go against the tide or against the wind or against the powers that are trying to move the wheel, you're not going to go anywhere, and it's just going to be straight frustration. So we have to use that inner intuition in order to like time it with the divine, okay? And that's not something that is easy for Capricorn, because we try to make judgments on what is seen. But with moon energy, this is the unseen. But that's where we have to go. So please clarify, fairies, the Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn. Sun, rising, North Node, and Stellium. Right now, Pluto is in them. Please elaborate on the Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn placements. Fate, change, and spinning. Yeah, it's like spinning your wheels. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn placements. Sidereal Capricorn, please. Sidereal Capricorn. The Piper, the inner call. Music, harmony, empathy. This, again, is very intuitive energy. Order. Gentleness. Oh, gentle, soft persuasion. I don't like that. Listen to the unspoken, nonverbal communication. See, what did I say? Unspoken, nonverbal communication. Got to use your intuition when things aren't clear. The Piper energy also gives, for me at least, that the feeling of a calling, that because he's blowing a pipe, he's playing a pipe, and he wanders the forest. How can I put this? It's almost like he's completely unaware of his surroundings, and all he is supposed to do is play the music and follow the calling, follow the call. That's all he does. And whoever follows him. And if he's the only one walking, then he's the only one walking, because he technically is the only one who can hear his own song. But there's also a 3D message here about music and harmony and empathy. And in order to have empathy, you have to be able to relate on a more than a physical level with other people. You have to relate. You have to be able to imagine yourself in their shoes, in their life, in their experience, in their feelings, in their clothes, in their, in their health. You have to be able to imagine that for yourself. That's how we are empathetic to people, because we are able to feel what they are feeling. Okay, that is a skill, though. Not everybody can do that. And just recently I found out that not even more than half the people can be empathetic, which really blew my mind. So it also says order, gentle, soft persuasion. So some of us might not hear that call because it's so quiet, and that's where Lace, the Moon's daughter, is telling us to connect with our higher self. Okay, the deep mind, the symbolism, and where a lot of people can find symbolism, synchronicities, inspiration. Is in music. And that came up, I think, yesterday for either the collective or for the Taurus reading. There's something about how there are a lot of in the collective that are going to be opening up so much that they're going to be able to hear music and gain insights. It's even something that can be inspirational. I'm trying to think of like if you're doing housework and you have music on in the background and you're not kind of not paying attention to it all the way, but suddenly like your ears tune into one specific lyric and you're like, oh my goodness, that kind of that kind of resonates because I'm experiencing something like that right now. And maybe you were looking for some kind of advice or some kind of um, illumination on something that you were contemplating and it just wasn't coming. And then all of a sudden you heard that song lyric and it's like everything changed. It might not be that, grand or whatever, but some in the collective I'm being guided to say, listen to your music, okay? Because not only may you hear clues and advice and inspiration, but music, when you tune into it, changes the vibration in your mind. So it puts you like, I think they call it the alpha state, where you go into this meditative kind of, um, like your body is on autopilot. You just go with emotions and your mind is just on a different frequency, and it's like a meditative state. And it's not just music, like I do it when I'm crocheting, like I get that rhythm and my mind can wander. Or when you're doing anything that you're concentrating on, it could be writing, it could be working, it could be um, something that occupies the reasoning part of your mind so that the intuitive part of your mind can hear those insights. So, in this particular part of the collective, they want me to reiterate music for you guys, okay? So, let's keep going, fairies. Please clarify the tower here. What's the alarm? What's all the hubbub? Oop, that's too many. What is the earth-shattering kaboom? What is the earth-shattering kaboom? Nope. Nope. Please clarify the tower for Capricorn energy. Capricorn placements. What's this tower, please, fairies? That's too many. Luathis the Wild. Take a risk. New approaches. Haste. Impulsiveness. Go for it. It says go for it now. Spontaneity and ambition. I feel like I feel they're showing me a picture of a building that's about to be demolished, and right when the boom goes off, the bird takes off, so it doesn't go down with the building. It's like it jumps off. Take a risk. New approaches. This is saying, how can I put this? It's not new strategies. It's just new as an entity approaches. Like newness is coming. Haste and impulsiveness, go for it now. Yeah. Whereas before, the messages were like, sit tight, do your work, the wheel's gonna spin, don't jump yet, you're not in the right place, blah, blah, blah. Wait for the wheel to turn and listen to the, synchronicities and signs so you know when to jump. This one is saying, I've got to jump now. But that might be the tower. I mean, we'll get clarification. I have to say both ways, or, however many ways they give it to me, because everyone in the collective might be experiencing this in a different way. So in some parts of the collective, the tower is coming and now is the time to jump. In some in the collective, the wanting to jump too hastily will cause the tower. The impulsiveness, the haste, the taking a risk. Some in the collective, if you jump too soon, it will cause a tower. Others in the collective, the tower has come and now they feel it's right to jump and make these changes. And we'll keep going. Others looking in. Who's spying on Capricorn, please, fairies? Who's spying? Who's on the outside? Who's watching? Thank you. Oh, the Rar. That's chariot energy. That's enthusiastic. How does it say? The rev up before the go. So this has, like I said, chariot energy for me. But just like the chariot is the potential for movement, it's not movement yet. The Rar is like the jet engine firing up before it takes off. That's what this energy is. And again, it kind of plays in with Luathas here, with his impulsiveness to go for it right now. The Rar, see, I have to... Okay, if anybody's looking at their screen, I hope that the glare isn't too bad. Do you see the Rar here? It looks like a will-o'-the-wisp, right? Well, in folklore, the wisps, some say the wisps following them in the forest will lead you to your destiny. Some think that following them will lead you astray. This is very similar energy to the piper. Do you heed that inner call and go towards your destiny, or do you risk being led astray, right? And even some people around you might be saying, that's not going to go anywhere. Why are you following that? But you know in your heart that that's where you're being called. So I feel like as long as you are true to your inner call, you will go exactly where you're supposed to go. It's just down to timing right now. Like the portal was open, you passed the test. That's what I kind of feel here with the Sphinx. Connect to your higher self with this strategy. Explore the deep mind and symbols. I heard pay attention to your dreams. The piper reminds you to pay attention to music. There is information everywhere that doesn't come on the news or in reports or in things like that. Things that Capricorn, not values, but puts stock in. So then we've got the Rar, which others looking into are seeing and sensing your enthusiasm for this newness. Some may see that you're making preparations to make a change, and we'll get clarification on this, but not all of them will be behind it. Not all. Some of them might be afraid of what's going to be on the other side of that change, or they're afraid of the journey to get there. They're afraid of what you're going to become when you get there. There's a lot of fear from others who see us making these changes that they don't control. But I feel mostly in the collective there are people who see you reinvigorated. I heard ready for a level up, ready for a change. Pluto is heavy here with its transformation energy. And the Scorpio part of that is the strategy here and listening to music and looking for signs and symbols. Please clarify the star for Sidereal Capricorn placements, please. Clarify the star, fairies. Dormant opportunities. Wishes now possible. Success. This is Aquarius energy. Happy endings. What's Aquarius? Has Pluto in it in tropical astrology, but I think right now the moon is there maybe. Again, I forgot to check. Please clarify the star potential for Capricorn placements. Sidereal Capricorn placements. Fairies, what is, thank you, the star. Oh, there's two here. You have Fairies of the Future, which is co-create your future. And here the Fiery Sword, which is the Ace of Swords. Break old bonds, clear and focused will, action, strength, willpower, and ask for assistance if you need it. And then Fairies of the Future, they're they're all looking towards the future. One is holding an egg. Two of them look pregnant. I mean, this is all possibilities. It says hesitate and get dragged. Yeah, this is really a feeling of urgency for you, Capricorn. It says, wow, choose a path and go. So, I mean, what can you say? The universe is saying now is your time. Like I said, the other signs and the collective readings were saying it's sit still, just wait, stay on target, and now all of a sudden everything changed with your reading, and it's go, go, go. Now's the time. Why are they showing me avocado? They're showing me an avocado. You know how they say, excuse me. You know how they say how an avocado ripens? Not yet, not yet, not yet. Eat it now. Oh, now it's too late. That's what they're showing me. It kind of feels like that because they've been holding it back and holding it back. Not yet, not yet, not yet. And now all of a sudden in this reading, it's like, bam, go. The gun went off, you know. Let's see what else we got. Future. Fairies, what's the future? Future I would for me do like up to 3 months. That's like near future for me, up to 3 months. Please clarify the future for Sidereal Capricorn placements, fairies. Just one little bit of energy. Don't give me like 5 cards for the future. Just one. For the next month or 2. Yeah, I'll do 4 to 6 weeks. There we go. 4 to 6 weeks. Ooh. The next 4 to 6 weeks for Sidereal Capricorn placements, please, fairies. I know. No, too many. They're having trouble sending someone forward. I feel like I know who they want to send, but I don't feel her coming out. Please clarify the future. 1 card for the thank you. Okay, Fluff the Floofer. What I don't know how to say it. It's earth energy. Stay grounded. Okay, but then you've got all these cards saying you to jump, which pretty much means that you gotta let your feet leave the ground, but this is saying ground yourself. Feet on the ground. This is a test. Oh, wah, wah. Oh, we got suckered. Earthing, grounding, come back down to earth. Okay. Now, jokes aside, they told me in actuality, after you jump for this new level, you'll have an opportunity to ground yourself, okay? You'll be able to put down, I heard put down roots. All right. I heard you'll be able to put down roots mentally, physically, and emotionally. You'll be able to re-plug into the earth, into the grounding energy of your element. Ooh, that's good. Feet on the ground. This is a test. Be real and come back down to earth. Okay. So, how's that in summary? We've got to heed the inner call, but we need strategy to do it because we have to, it's like we got to switch gears from this very this energy of just being very productive, which we still can be, but we have to try to switch over the antenna and keep one ear open for intuition and synchronicities and insight, okay? So that we can hear the call clearer, we can make that jump. People see us as enthusiastic and the potential here, the star dormant opportunity, you've got the Ace of Swords, which is breaking old bonds, clarity, and then Fairies of the Future, which is going towards your future and choose a path and go. That's that on the star right here. And then in the future, like the little groundling says, put your feet back on the ground. That means plug your roots back in, recharge, regrow, renew, recenter yourself with nature and the world around you. Capricorns, we are earth signs. We do have earth magic. It'll express in everybody differently. Some people can chirp like birds. Some people can talk to cats. Some people for me it's the weather. I'm extremely tuned into the weather and earth changes and stuff like that. So everybody will be able to experience this reintegration, this recharging with nature in different ways. Okay? Now we're going to go on to the Easy Tarot. I paused at 36:11 for anyone looking for number 6, and the time on my clock was 11:44. So 36:11, 11:44, whatever that might mean to anybody. So we're going to bring it down to the 3D now with the tarot and get some more insight. Please clarify, place the Moon's daughter, the Sphinx, on strategy for Sidereal Capricorn placements during Pluto in Capricorn. Please clarify. Oh, what's this? Seven of Swords. That's been coming out. Oh no, that was the Wands that was coming out. So Seven of Swords to me is self-preservation. It's not always a thief in the night. It's not always somebody trying to get over on you and peace out. It could be you trying to peace out with whatever you can salvage, okay? That's falling on the Sphinx riddles, connect to higher self. So with the connect to higher self message and the Seven of Swords, it's saying, use your intuition to know what you can salvage and take with you, okay? On this card, he's making off with the five swords, and he left 2 swords on the ground, which means he left behind the 2 of swords, which is indecision. He's finally making that clear decision. He dropped his indecision, literally, and he's leaving with 5 swords. But the 5 of Swords is conflict, okay? Conflict, but it's also like cutting off things that aren't beneficial to the battle, I heard. Cutting off things that are not beneficial to the battle. And in the 5 of Swords, in the Rider-Waite deck, is 1 person in victory and 2 people defeated with swords on the ground, okay? A lot of times it's described as winning, but at what cost? So there's going to be some it feels like there's hard decisions on what you need to let go of in order to, I heard, abscond from the present situation, okay? That's on strategy. So clarify, please, the Piper, order, gentle, soft persuasion, music, harmony, empathy, the inner call on the Wheel of Fortune. Please clarify the Piper on the Wheel of Fortune, Sidereal Capricorn placements during Pluto in Capricorn. Piper on the Wheel of Fortune, please. What's this? The 10 of Swords. Okay, that's ominous, but it's an ending of a terrible cycle, okay? The 10s are the endings, okay? 2 are hard endings, 2 are nice endings. Hmm. Oh, I heard following your call will end a cycle, but it will be a painful cycle. Or maybe the the decision to follow that call will end something. Okay? But in this card, the swords are being pulled out, which means there is a new beginning that's possible. Because once the swords are pulled out and the damage is over, um, then a new cycle in healing can begin. Let me just real quick get my music back. Hope it's not too loud. Okay. Ten of Swords on the call, harmony. Listen to the unspoken, nonverbal communication. I heard part of the strategy that you're being called to use your intuition in order to determine what needs to be let go of is going to help end a painful cycle. Can I clarify this Luathus the Wild, this haste and impulsiveness on the tower? Yeah, I just heard like they keep giving me visuals of things that are about to collapse and then something jumping off of it into safety, like a bird or something. Right? They were showing me a frog or something riding on top of a like crocodile's head, and when the crocodile goes under the water, they have to jump off in order to not be in the water, and something like that. Please clarify Luathus the Wild on the tower. Take a risk. Newness approaches. Please clarify for Capricorn placements. That's too many, but we got the Wheel of Fortune again and the Six of Cups. You know, and I had a feeling as we kept going and as we brought it down to 3D that it was going to have something to do with love. Capricorns, we are workaholics, but we are also deep romantics. I mean, we cannot get around the loyal heart that we have, you know? Oops, I hit the thingy. And love is very important to us because that's what we're working for, is the things that we love. Not just the things, but the people, the situation, the lifestyle, everything that we love. Our effort goes into maintaining that. So here on this haste and impulsiveness, we've got another Wheel of Fortune and the desire to jump hastily towards the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, I have my issues with the Six of Cups. I'm kind of on a love hiatus right now where I'm kind of bitter towards it and jaded, but I will, of course, read it when it comes up because I am still a deep, hopeless romantic, you know? And I still believe that there's some guy out there who's just ready to love on a chubby witch that loves Godzilla, you know? So this Six of Cups has come up a few times in the collective reading. Um, this is an innocent situation from the past. This is loving memories. This is nostalgia for something that was pure, young, innocent, equitable, fun, accepting. It was everything good before life got to ruin it. And this, it says to me that there was something in the past that we either couldn't go towards or we had it briefly and had to let it go. And now the Wheel of Fortune is bringing it around again. And it's at this point that some in the collective are getting antsy to jump for it. That's why we've got Luathus here and then we've got the Rar here. Please clarify the Rar on others looking in. Oh, I heard. Oh, okay. So since this could be a love from the past, this part of it they're telling me now could be that other person looking in on you, and they're actually raring to go too. They're ready to make a change, but then nothing's happened yet. Like I said, this is chariot energy, the potential for movement, but nothing yet. It's underneath strategy, so it might need some planning. But now there is a realization that the portal is open for this energy to come back. Okay, please clarify the RAR on others looking in. Someone might be coming at you Knight of Swords style. Please clarify. That's the Six of Swords came out with like 5 other cards. But that's moving on to a different situation. Please clarify the RAR on others looking in for Capricorn placements. Clarify the RAR for others looking in. God dang it, there's that Six of Swords again. I shuffled. I won't take it because it keeps dropping out with too many other cards. Please clarify the RAR on others looking in for Sidereal Capricorn placements during Pluto in Capricorn. Dang it, they keep coming out in chunks. I think my cards are sticky. Hang on 1 second, please. Okay, let's try it again. Please clarify the RAR for others looking in Sidereal Capricorn placements during Pluto in Capricorn. Yeah, the world, that popped out during the pre-shuffle here. I heard that's it. That's the end. That's the end of the conversation. I'm not saying any more. This is the decision. This is this is finality. Oh, I also heard that would be from the collective standpoint, but from the others looking in, I heard, "Wow, it's really over." Or, "Wow, she's really going to do this. Wow, this is really going to happen." They're enthusiastic about it. Yeah. And the world is the last card of the major arcana before we get to the suits. So this is like a finality to this. I heard dun dun fin, right? Yeah. I heard no more discussions. I don't need to talk about this. My mind is made up. Yeah, that's it. Please clarify. Oh, this beautiful 3 cards here. Here, the fiery sword, fairies of the future on the star. Please clarify this beautiful energy here. Dormant opportunity. Wow, choose a path and go. Oh, okay, also I heard once you put an end to, because like I said, the world is an end. Dun dun, it's done. Once you put an end to that, 10 of Swords, this new potential with the star opens up. That's Aquarius energy. Please clarify. Fairies of the future and here the fairy sword on the potential. The Hierophant. Oh, hi Taurus. This is your fellow earth sign. The Hierophant is like the Pope. He is the keeper, the interpreter, and the teacher of divine law. So, along with the Six of Cups here, this is definitely a past life soulmate Six of Cups relationship. And it's funny because I don't have a lot of cups here designating that this is love yet, like gooey love, right? This is more intellectual so far. We've got a lot of swords. We've got earth energy here with Capricorn. We've got air, more air here with Aquarius. The Tower is Scorpio. There's not a lot of cups here. There's not a lot of passion. There's enthusiasm for a potential. There is recognition of the connection. There's the desire to move forward with it. There's a firm decision. And now with the Hierophant, this is, I heard it's written. I heard it's written in the stars. They also showed me it's written in the law. It's a contract made in the divine. Okay? Before this Six of Cups came into existence, this was written. I feel like there is that recognition of, I want to fulfill this connection, this contract, this Taurus actually also is very traditional, because the Hierophant, he upholds the structure, he upholds the tradition, he upholds the doctrine, the dogma, all that stuff. But I don't get because with this, all this light, creative, I can't think of the word. It's like open and accepting and enthusiastic energy. I think this is for the deep connection of the Six of Cups. This is looking back. Please clarify, Flap, the grounding energy, this groundling here on the future. They're showing me that this connection can bring stability and grounding. So maybe the two that are involved in this are a little bit, it's like two balloons and they're drifting back towards each other. And as soon as their strings intertwine again, they'll be able to settle, right? And I don't mean in the negative way, like I'm going to settle for this because this is, as good as it's going to get. I don't mean like that. I mean that they're two souls who were directionless. So that's why they couldn't hear the piper in the first place. And once they find each other and those strings, I heard reconnect, they're going to be able to feel grounded, stable, back in tune with things. That's what the test was. Oh, that's okay. The test was getting back to that Six of Cups. Please clarify, Flap, the groundling on the future. That's, now that I think about it, that's really Capricorn-y energy. The reason I say that is because I called him the groundling, and in comedy, the groundlings were a comedy school. They were, let's see, who came out of the groundlings? Some of my favorite people: Pee Wee Herman, Cassandra Peterson, who's Elvira, Gilda Radner, a lot of great comedians. And something that Capricorns aren't always known for is our comedy, our humor, our comedic timing. It's because we're very good observers, and we can distill that down into showing people the ridiculousness of what they are. So I don't know why I had to say all that. Maybe the groundlings is means something to someone. So, groundling in the future, please clarify this ground. Beautiful, down to earth, I'm settled. Things smell nice. Things smell nice. I don't know why they showed me that. But even this little fairy, his antennae are perked up and they're all bright. So he's in tune with everything around him, not just what's happening in the ground. That's nice. Why won't they clarify this though? Please clarify, Flap, on the future. being real. Oh, I heard you're not done talking yet. That's why. Okay, I'll be done. Thank you. Yeah, Four of Cups. Don't miss it. Okay, don't miss it. The Four of Cups is somebody who's already involved with Three Cups here. Okay, this could be family, this could be work, life balance, this could be school, and it's just things that are already occupying our hearts. All right, we might feel like we're being stretched in different directions, and we don't really we don't have enough for ourselves. And now here in this, the divine giving you the Ace of Cups. Like, here's the true cup for you. Are you ready to take it? And all you can do is kind of stare at it and like, I'm dealing with these other three cups right now. Oh, we've got the three little birds. Should I sing the message? Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. Three little birds perched on my doorstep, singing sweet songs as melody pure and true. And they're saying, this is our message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay, that's the message of that card. Don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. Just, you're gonna have an opportunity in the future with this Six of Cups contract coming back around that where you can be grounded and actually accept the big cup of love from the divine. That's for you. Okay, these other three cups that you're giving yourself to are empty. None of the cups are full until you get to the 10. Even the 7 of cups, with all the choices in it, it's technically empty. Those choices are your imagination on what you put in those cups, what you have to choose from. Okay, well, the 2 of cups aren't even, there's not even anything in the 2 of cups. There might be some in the 3 of cups because it's 3 drunk girls, right? So it might be, the celebration cup might be full. And that's this 3 of cups. They're empty now. They're empty and you're still dealing with them, but now this Ace of Cups comes in from the divine. Okay? We're going to go one more layer. And then after that, I think we're going to go to the theme deck and get some symbolism that you can look for and some other extra messages. I hope this is resonating. I hope this is useful. I hope it's making sense. If it is resonating and you'd like to help with the channel keep growing and going, I do have donation information in the description. I'd be very thankful for you to look at that. So please clarify the 7 of Swords here for Sidereal Capricorn placements. What is... I heard not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm out. Not my circus, not my clowns. I'm out. But they left behind the indecision, so what is it? Please clarify the 7 of Swords. Thank you. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody is keeping something close to their chest. That's part of the strategy card here. I heard keeping their own counsel because Lace the Moon's Daughter is showing us to go inward and look for connecting to our higher self. And then we've got the 7 of Swords, which is making a decision and leaving behind what is useless. And then the 4 of Pentacles here, which is keeping what is of value close to ourselves. Please clarify the 10 of Swords for Sidereal Capricorn placements. 10 of Swords, please. The ending, what's this cycle? So the cycle that's being ended is something within our own minds, all right? This is like, The swords are always thoughts, and it's usually doubt and fear and anxiety and, you know, information that maybe we had to process, and it's like mental healing and that kind of thing. So um, whatever this painful cycle is ending. We've got the High Priestess. This is more keeping it to yourself energy, but I also heard keeping your own counsel. So even if you are still being very social, you're not being the hermit. I don't have hermit energy. I don't have a lot of closed off pentacle energy, but we do have the High Priestess, which is somebody who is definitely listening to their higher self, which is good because that's what we were told to do in the first stack. Listen to your higher self. And in order to heal from this cycle ending, that's where we've got to go. Anything else about that? I get the image of somebody ending the cycle themselves and not telling anybody about it. Like, not I should clarify. It's not that they're not telling anybody, it's that you're not looking for anyone's approval, you're not looking for anyone's advice, you're not looking for anyone's insight. You are just relying on yourself mentally and emotionally and intuitively, okay? To end this, please clarify this beautiful Six of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Haste, make haste. Please clarify the Six of Cups on the Wheel of Fortune. Just one, please. Clarify the Six of Cups on the Wheel of Fortune for Sidereal Capricorn placements. Thank you. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, this was saying that the Tower was exactly what I was saying before, that it had to be released. The Five of Pentacles, I hear you put yourself out. You put yourself out of the situation, out in the cold, away from this. Look at this beautiful Six of Cups. It's it's a beautiful sky. The fields are green. The cups are all full of flowers. There's a kitty in the grass and two kids are playing. And then bam, on top is the Five of Pentacles, which is notoriously very dark, very cold, very lonely, and needing help. And didn't we have a card that said don't be afraid to ask for assistance? Yeah, I think that was the Ace of Swords here. Ask for assistance, yeah. So there's this realization that this Six of Cups on the Wheel of Fortune that's coming around again, if you miss it again, you're putting yourself out. And some in the collective are reminiscing on how when they had to release it the first time, that's the Five of Pentacles happened. The door was shut, everything got dark, it was cold, they were alone, they were confused, they didn't know where to go for help. You're not gonna let that happen again, which is good. You know, you have to be assertive for yourself. If this connection is the one that you want, and I see that it is because you're enthusiastic about jumping towards it, that's for damn sure. There's three cards here saying I gotta go for it, you know. Please clarify the world on the RAR. Please clarify the world in the RAR for the other person. I have a feeling I know where this is going, but I'm not sure. Please clarify the world on the RAR for the other person. Thank you. Eight of Wands. Oh, that's good. That's action. That's determination. That's something. I'm trying to think of a different word for action, but this is something moving. This is movement. Most people interpret the Eight of Wands as communication. which it could be because communicating is an action. So yeah, the other person, which is others looking in, has the raw energy, which is raring to go, but no movement yet, but enthusiastic about this possibility, but the ending of this cycle. It's like you're both ending different parts. You're both ending cycles in different ways. Okay? But there's enthusiasm for moving past that. And I mean, traditionally with this Eight of Wands, it could be you're going to be hearing from that person in regards to this movement, right? I don't know how else to say it. Everybody's going to experience it differently, you know. Okay, can we clarify the Hierophant? Oh, this is so beautiful. Taurus energy. The Ace of Swords and co-creation of the future. Yeah, co-creating the future. Masculine and feminine co-creating. So what they're reminding me of here, I'll try to be brief about it, but there is Proverbs 8 in the Bible, which is called Wisdom's Call. And in ancient times, wisdom was called Sophia, which is where we get the term sophisticated. It's supposed to be very, instead of now what we think of it as elegant and gorgeous, in the past it was educated and wise. Okay? So what they're showing me briefly with this co-create the future is how in Proverbs 8, there's a female co-creator proclaiming her attendance and influence in creation, not just Father God, not just God the Father, okay? She was there too, and she was a feminine co-creator, which to us witches makes perfect sense because balancing masculine and feminine is how creation comes into being. We all know, or we all have feeling that God isn't just a man energy, okay? It's got to be feminine and masculine. So the co-creating of the future has that feeling of masculine and feminine finally coming back together, and bam, like it's when like especially if this is twin flames, because we've got the Hierophant, which is soulmate contracts from the past, also past lives, and maybe even in the past of this life, and Six of Cups, which is, love from the past. When two twins come back together and are synced, it's like a bomb of positive energy goes off. Like the earth-shattering kaboom, okay? And I feel like that's part of that co-create the future together. Please clarify the Hierophant for Sidereal Capricorn placements. Please clarify the Hierophant. Taurus energy for Capricorn placements. Thank you. The Page of Pentacles. Oh, that's slow. Wait, Knave. The Knave is, yeah, the Violet. Okay, the Page. So the Page of Pentacles is somebody coming forward with a small offer. That's basically what it is. That little pentacle that it has reminds me of, in another deck I have, the Ace of Pentacles is Jack and the Beanstalk, that one bean. He's coming forward with one bean. Slowly. Again, Taurus energy. So, if the Six of Cups might be between you and someone with Taurus and Pisces energy. What else do we got? Scorpio and Aquarius energy. We don't have any court cards besides this one page, so I feel like it hasn't manifested yet. It's mostly in the realm of thought and planning still. Um, oh, okay. I heard even if you have to start with next to nothing, it's worth it. Even if you're like, because there was a 10 of swords and a tower here. So when you come through something like that, a lot of times you're financially diminished. You're physically diminished. It's everything in the 3D is kind of like a reboot, right? So even if you're coming towards this, I want to say something other than even if you're coming towards this connection brand new or just with a little bit to give, it's still a start. Do not discount yourself just because you might not have um a lot to give, because we all know with earth signs, growing from the basics takes time. That's why our energy is so slow sometimes, because it's meticulous. It's like slowing to us. It's like slowing down time so that we can see every little leaf that needs to be pruned, every root that needs to be watered, every plant that maybe is going to die, so we need to prune it. But it's slow, meticulous work. Do not discount the position that you're in now if it doesn't seem as advanced as you want it to be. And I know Capricorn, they're telling me especially address the masculines that are workaholics. If you dwell on the idea of I can't go towards this connection until I finish this, until I've made this much, until I get a new car, until I close on the house, until I can level up in my job, and that's not going to be for another 2 years. You're going to miss it again. You're going to miss that Six of Cups again. And believe me, a divine contract that's written for you to fulfill, you cannot get out of it. You cannot get out of it. If you don't fulfill it now, you're going to have to cycle back in the next life and do it again. Maybe not even that far in advance. You were going to have to cycle around in this life and do it again. And you just got out of the 10 of Swords. And if you miss it, or if you don't have enough confidence to go into it this time, you're going to put yourself right back under that 10 of Swords, and you're going to have to do it all over again. Last one, please. Clarify the Four of Cups on the groundling. Because he's sitting here on the ground like in rest mode, like he's reconnecting with the earth. His feet are on the ground, he's in nature, the birds are chirping, there's a squirrel. I don't trust that squirrel. If you got a squirrel in your life, if you've got somebody chittering at you, I'll do this, I'll do that, blah blah blah, don't trust them. Squirrels can't be trusted. Just pay attention to the 3 birds that sang their message, okay? Everything's going to be all right. Please clarify the Four of Cups for Capricorn. Clarify the Four of Cups for Capricorn, please. Sidereal Capricorn placements. May 2024. Capricorn placements. Four of Cups, please. Thank you. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Oh, wait a minute. Let me picture it. Regret. Oh, damn. You're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. Don't miss it again. I swear to God. This isn't the future. Ground yourself. Co-create your future. Here comes an Ace of Cups for yourself and 5 of Cups. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's odd, but I'll say it. They're telling me they are adjusting the meaning from regret. Here we've got the Four of Cups. which is the Three of Cups, and then he's considering this Ace from the Divine. In the next card, the Five of Cups, you see him mourning the loss of the Three of Cups, but protecting the Two of Cups behind him. That's what that's what the collective, I believe, Capricorn, we're going to be doing. Those of us who resonate with the Six of Cups Hierophant storyline here, I heard you're not going to miss it again. The Five of Cups is going to come. It's going to end a cycle. It's going to be sad, but you're doing it in order to protect that Two of Cups. I'm being called out and I can't say it, and I hate when they do that to me. They're showing me a situation that I know very well, and I can't say it. So I can't describe it any other way. Let me just say it this way. You're not really protecting anybody by denying this. By pushing it aside, you're not protecting anybody. In fact, you're making it worse for the both of you. Okay, that's what I got. And now we're going to go to the theme deck. And we're going to lighten it up a little bit. And we're going to get some insight, oracle messages, maybe some symbols that we can watch for synchronicities. Oh, 888 popped out right away. You are supported. Walk your path confidently. Abundance is ready. Put in the work. Okay, I'm going to hold it up just in case I need to grab a screen cap. 888. How does that look? Is that good? I'll do it this way. There. The glare on this thing is terrible, but I can't cover it. Okay, let's get some more, please. 999. 888 and 999. Completion coming. Aspects of a situation are coming to an end. Preserve and purge. Okay, I'm going to definitely pause it like that right there in case I need that. Okay, 888 and 999. Wow. Few more for Sidereal Capricorn placements. What's this? Indecision. Indecision. Do I? Don't I? Should I? Could I? Which portal do I take? There. Few more for Sidereal Capricorn, please. Centering on this Pluto in them. This transformation, change, death. Oh, see, yeah, that Ten of Swords, change, and this one says, when necessary, raise hell. This one says, blocks, go back to the basics. Okay, that could be that Page of Pentacles. That's the basics. And this one says, hold up, pause, rest, consider, and chill out. That goes over here. Let's get a couple more. I like these. Sidereal Capricorn placements, please. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. Fortune cookie. Useful advice, encouragement, and small luck. That's cute. Don't judge, please. I drew these myself. Couple more. Sidereal Capricorn placements, please. Okay. Mars energy. Power, action, competition, passion, aggression, drive, and ambition. That's good. And the Tower. Well, the Tower came out again. Came out yesterday too. It says, not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear the path. I move my fat finger. Some come to clear the path. Now, that's a very positive take on the Tower card, especially because it did have positive on it. It had that enthusiasm. It had the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups, Yeah, this tower is not a destructive tower. What did I say when I was describing when two twins come together? It's the earth shattering kaboom, but it's a positive, beautiful, bright, cosmic explosion of positivity. And that's where we're going to leave that, Capricorn. So I hope that resonated and I hope it made sense. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back tomorrow with another collective read, probably. I might roll the dice and see if they want me to do any other signs. I don't know. I'll just know I'll be back tomorrow. So until then, take care of each other and yourself. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.